Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey. Like Fat Albert say, hey.
Hey. It is Wednesday. And we're going to title it again, Wisdom Wednesday, until we can come up with another day, which may be on a Monday. We're going to have Women's Worth Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, and what up? Word Up Wednesday.
Yeah.
Word Up Wednesday. Yeah. What's up, Nice?
Man, look, trying to wake up.
Listen, the hawk is hawking out here in these H-Town streets. The hawk is hawking.
That weather is crazy.
It is super duper crazy.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all who is rocking with us on the Morning Tea Radio Show. If this is your first time tuning in, we utilize this platform for businesses, entrepreneurs, those who are wanting to grow and enlarge your networking territory. Not only do we have those who want to enlarge their networking territory, but we also have morning tea topics that we talk about. Things that happen each and every day. I always say, if you haven't had an experience that we talk about, you just never know. An experience may knock on your door and you'll know how to handle it based on the conversations that we have right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. And I'm excited today.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm still trying to recover.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm asleep.
What is going on with you today?
Man, I'm out of there.
You out of there?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been working hard.
Yeah, that too.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, all of them things.
I might need to drop out and say a quick prayer and then come back.
How we do, Nice?
Father God, we come to you
on this morning, Lord, Father God. Father God, in the name of Jesus.
Who? Jesus.
Yeah. Father God. No, but what up, y'all? We appreciate y'all for rocking with us this morning. Do us the favor, share the live, invite somebody. Shout out to Kimberly Powell, who is already doing that, who is already invited. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Last week with Rebecca Davis, we hit over 1,500 views last week.
Come on.
So we had a good show last week. So if you missed that show, you need to go back and watch it, especially if you are a business owner, if you're wanting to get in this avenue of entrepreneurship. You definitely want to go back, because we talked about, we hit some things last week.
We touched on some things last week, especially about businesses. So, and it was about doing business with each other.
Yeah, absolutely. The conversation was based on why we can't support our own.
Right.
We talked about why we can't support our own, and very interesting conversation, very great perspectives. We had a lot of those who commented. So thank y'all for rocking with us and commenting and sharing your level of expertise, how you felt about certain things. So we definitely appreciate you guys for doing that. But listen, this morning we got a great show as well. We got an awesome morning tea topic. So we also, last week, what you do over the weekend, Nice?
Man, you know what? Sunday was a day where I just took time. I just took time to myself. I just sat down and just I really didn't do nothing.
You didn't do Sunday?
Yeah.
You didn't do anything Sunday? Sunday, I slept.
Yeah.
I slept. Shout out to the business besties.
Saturday, shout out to the besties.
Yeah, we had an amazing event on Saturday. We had a pop-up shop, but it was not your average pop-up shop, as we have talked about. We had an awesome time. Shout out to everybody who came, all of the vendors who rock with us on Saturday. It was just an amazing experience. So I definitely want to give a shout out to each and every person who sacrificed their time, their Saturday, to come out and rock with us. We had an amazing time. We learned boots on the ground. Nice.
I seen
you seen us with our fans?
I seen y'all with y'all fans, the cowboy boots. I seen Kia. I seen
y'all.
Y'all was getting it.
We was getting it. We learned. So shout out to Sean, who actually was our line dance instructor.
Yeah.
Who came with her fans. So we got the chance to get our fans together.
I be thinking sometimes one of them fans gonna go in there, fall off that button, pop, and hit somebody.
Yeah, people were saying, I saw somebody kind of put on Facebook yesterday, y'all need to stop these women from bringing these fans in the club, because people think they shooting up in there. Like, that should be a no-no.
I talked about that one, yeah. Because they be loud. You can't.
Listen, and don't let them not be in sequence.
Yeah.
Because
pop. Oh, man. Yeah.
So y'all be careful with these fans, because people thinking they shooting up in the club.
If you ain't looking, you better hit that
button. It's a whole war. It's a war. But we had a good time though.
Saturday, I was able to go and they got a play coming. They got a play coming, and Mama Eyes Can Read or something like that. And it's got to do with a slave owner, not a slave owner, but a lady getting her eyes poked out because she tried to because she learned how to read.
Oh, so that's a real story.
Yeah, so
that's a true story. Yeah,
poked her eye out. and so burned ours out. And so
that play came back, right? Is that the lady who
Rosalind Guyton?
Yeah.
Rosalind Guyton is doing the play. Yeah. So shout out to Ross for entrusting me into going in and filming the play. Okay. So I went and set it up, and we did some rehearsals and stuff like that. So Saturday was getting ready for the play. The play is on the 15th, Glory Land Baptist Church, I think. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So shout out to Rosalind, who she brung it back because she did this play before.
Yeah. I think she do it every year just to keep awareness.
Right. Absolutely. And we talked about the entire February about Black history and wanting to do more with our culture and those type of things. Yeah. So shout out to her for continuing the movement beyond the month of February. As we talked about last week, it's not supposed to just stop. We're supposed to keep educating ourselves and learn. Shout out to Jessica and Jay Kelly, who is on the live as well today. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. But so y'all, also we had the Black Friday blackout. Did you shop on Friday?
I probably did.
Me too.
I probably did.
I
went on Amazon and bought something, so I don't know if it was a Friday.
Yeah, but this is what I couldn't understand with the people. Now, Friday we was Blackout Friday, right? We was doing it for the culture. Monday, we got somebody in Dallas with his daughter vacuuming out his car and washing his car, and somebody pull up and kill him and his daughter. That happened. Yesterday, a Zulu parade. Now there's a Zulu parade. Let me take that back for that be the next rumor. At a parade, a Mardi Gras parade on yesterday, they had a shootout while they was doing a Zydeco. So this is my thing. And then Friday, we arguing all day about who's shopping, who shouldn't be shopping. I said, we just can't get it right. We just can't come together. They want us to not shop on Friday, but then we killing each other on Friday night and Saturday morning. Like, make it make sense.
So I mean, and but you tell me, what was the whole purpose?
Okay, so the purpose was for the collective Black dollar to not utilize our dollars towards those who don't want us to work for them.
So let me ask the big question.
Yeah.
Did you go spend that Black dollar with a Black business?
No, they did not. They probably didn't even research. However, on Saturday, the business besties rocked because we bought with each other on Saturday.
But y'all had a lot of vendors.
Yeah, we had a lot of vendors. Yeah. We had a lot. At one time, I was trying to figure out how we going to get all of us up in that thing. Yeah. But it worked out. We had a lot of vendors. Everybody was able to be successful with sales.
Right.
But the main thing was it wasn't about supporting the dollar on that day. It was more, it's movement, as I said, and have been saying, it's not a one and done. It's continued support is what the whole objective was, to network and get to know each other for continuous support. But however, I'm just sitting up here thinking, like, we are just so lost. Like there's a day that was supposed to be set aside for not shopping, but then we get on social media and allow them to see us arguing about it. Like we just can't get it together. We just can't get it together. But shout out to my people. Yeah. Shout out to those who said that was a movement, who actually went along with the movement. And even shout out to those who don't just use one day as their movement.
So can I ask you what's going to happen to the people that shop?
I don't know. I don't know. What's going to happen to me because I shopped?
Yeah.
What Yeah. Call it what you want, because my advocacy was not tied into one day.
Yeah.
I have advocacy all the time.
Yeah.
So whatever, y'all. But we're going to get into this commercial break real quick. We're going to hear one song from the Martians. And then we come back. We got entertainment news. We also got a morning tea letter today. And then I got a game for Nice and you guys. Last week we did movies and he didn't know but one with Rebecca. But today we got music, and I know he's tapped into music. So you guys make sure that you keep it locked right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. We'll be right back with entertainment news.
All we want in life, real love, stability, get that money right. You are one of the three. All I need from you is answer this question for me. So what do you really need? I see a future for us beyond your wildest dreams. You really got what I want in a woman. I don't see nobody else but you, love. I told my mama you the best I ever had. Told her I love you, she said make sure I hurt you. The perfect woman, I put you right on the shelf. I need your love again, cause your love makes me better. And that's on me. The reason I can't eat, I can't sleep. Without you, I can't breathe. Rolling trees, take me from the pain.
Back in the studio right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. That was the Martians. Shout out to the Martians with that song. That's on me. But listen,
and then too, let me say this here.
Yeah, go ahead.
when we do this here, when we play music,
Mhm.
we're not gonna play the whole song.
No.
What we're gonna do is just introduce artists. That's we might play one song, but that's just to introduce artists that's up and coming artists that's got albums out. We want to try to help not only just spread news and helping businesses, but we also want to tie artists into this. And if you got feedback on their music, I'm pretty sure they would love to hear, feedback.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
So it would never be the whole song. Would never be the whole song. So,
Plus, if we play the whole song, we won't be able to have all the other elements to the show that y'all be waiting on.
So don't chime out on the song. Like I said, support these artists. I mean, if you like the music, you like it. If you don't, hey, to post on there, hey, that could have been this, that. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yes. So listen, we got a game, and then we got a morning tea letter that y'all know y'all love the morning tea letter. Shout out to Rebecca Davis. This is Bossed Up Bundles. I'm representing Rebecca on this morning, who was here on last week. So shout out to her for that. So we got a game, nice. We got a game. So y'all chime into the game. Today we're gonna do rappers. It's gonna be one rapper versus the other rapper.
You're gonna look out for me on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out for you. I hope you get it together, because last week
you had all the girly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yes you did.
I had
Color
movies.
Purple. You had Wait Nick's Hair.
You just wanted you what kind of movies that you wanted?
Tubi.
Listen, I don't know if have you watched the Dirty D on Tubi, the series?
Dirty
D.
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
You know, I might have watched some Houston stuff. Listen, Bissonnette. I think I watched Bissonnette.
Yeah, now I started watching the Dirty D series, and I was told I was late. David told me I was late.
Yeah.
That's old. So I just got into Tubi though. So y'all start rocking with the culture on Tubi.
Yeah.
You know, the Super Bowl was live on Tubi. Tubi that came up.
Yeah, Tubi. That little Tubi.
Yeah. No. So no. All right, y'all. So we got game. The game is rappers, right? It's one rapper versus the other. So the first rapper is Run DMC or Public Enemy.
I'm going to Run DMC.
Me too. I'm going with Tough of the Leather. I'm going with Tough of the Leather.
I'm going with I'm going with Run DMC. Now Public, we're not gonna knock Public Enemy.
Yeah, no.
Public Enemy was for the people.
Yeah, Public Enemy. They were trying the culture.
Yeah, they was for the definitely now.
Shout out to Flavor Flav.
Yeah. But
all right.
But Run DMC had some bangers.
Yeah. Run DMC.
And that first album they did was classic.
Yeah. All right, NWA or Eric B and Rakim?
I'm going with NWA.
Me too. I'm gonna go with NWA too.
I'm rocking Eric B and Rakim. Now lyrically, okay, but album wise, I'm gonna go with
NWA.
NWA. Yeah.
All right, so this for the ladies, but this is for the men too. You know, this for the men too. JJ Fad or Salt and Pepper?
Man, come on. Yeah,
Salt and Pepper. I thought I was salt all day long.
Yeah. Listen, I can see that.
Listen, you could not tell me I wasn't salt.
I bet you had that hair right there. You be doing
the bangs. I had the bangs.
Like this.
Whatever.
And the fall back in your face, you be doing it like this.
Yeah. Salt was me all day. All day.
Oh,
all right. Bell Biv DeVoe or Kid and Play? I'm going with BBD.
I'm going Bell Biv.
I'm going with BBD.
Tell me when will I see you smile?
See, you was last week you was talking about the woman, so now you in here singing ballads.
I'm Romeo. I'm trying to lean on me.
See?
What they say? I'm trying to lean.
No. All right, the next one, De La Soul or Arrested Development. That's a hard one.
You know what?
Lie.
I'm gonna go with Arrested Development, because right when you said it,
yeah. Arrested Development had it going on. De La Soul was dope too. They was dope too. But Arrested Development.
They had De La Soul was live, but that one song that Yeah, that one song that's gonna stick forever.
Yeah. And the beat of that song.
Day people. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
No, stop. Stop. All right, y'all.
You know
So that
when
was
you do this here.
yeah.
When you do that, that's when you know you singing.
You think you singing
yeah,
anyway. You think you singing.
That's crazy.
All right, y'all. So we got a morning tea letter. And if y'all don't know about these morning tea letters, you just never know where they're going to go. So this one is pretty interesting.
Come on.
So I'm going to see what we get the feedback on it. So dear morning tea, my husband and I have very different approaches to social media. Excuse me. He's all in and I'm all out. I don't do the internet. I don't have Facebook, Instagram. I don't have Snapchat or whatever else people are using these days. I quit using social media 5 years ago when I realized how much it was contributing to my stress. Leaving it behind has helped me tremendously. My issue is that my husband is on it all day, every day. And he is doom scrolls on it all day, every day. This is frustrating enough, but my real complaint is he constantly tries to involve me. He wants to show me posts or read them to me and expects me to participate in his increasingly bad mood. How do I get him to stop? I've told him before that I don't want to hear it, and if I did, I'd have an account for myself. Unplugged in Houston, Texas. How you feel about that?
I'm going to say this here. She had to go through a phase where she was on it. And he got off of it.
Yeah.
So maybe he had to go through that phase where he got to be on it. And then all you have to do is say, I don't.
But she did that though.
Okay.
She told him. However, I feel like that, and I get your point. It's a phase. However, sometimes I do feel like I'll give you a prime example. My mom got off of Facebook because she said a lot of it was kind of putting her in a mood. Either she get mad because people were saying so she got off of Facebook. However, that's her. She got off of Facebook, but she likes TikTok because she likes the interaction and the videos and stuff on TikTok. However, if the wife has already shared that she don't want it because it sends her in the space, I don't think he should add to something that she's already addressed that she don't want to be involved in.
So let me say this here. I can say let's go to a football game, right? You might not be into football, right? But because I invited you, it's not that I want you to just be into the game. I just want you to just enjoy something that I enjoy. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so that don't mean you have to get deep into football. That don't mean you got to start learning
That's good.
stats. That don't mean you got to start. Oh man, when you might say the Oilers. Yeah. You'll be like the Oilers don't even. So
yeah.
I
get it. So that's a different perspective because I didn't think of it that way.
It's not about. It's just something that I might be enjoying at the time.
Yeah.
And just want to enjoy a laugh.
Right.
Enjoy a laugh.
Right. That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, and I get that, and that's a better perspective than what, and maybe that's something that will be able to assist her in that.
Yeah.
And he has to also be aware of the things that he shared with her that's going to cause her to stress. Like you said, it could be something funny. It could be something that he just wants. And then I believe that that's part of the communication when it comes to
and then
how she feels.
You ought to be able, as a husband and wife, you ought to be able to say, like, even though you said it before, because how many times do we say the same thing over and over and over and over again in relationships? You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you ought to be able to say, okay, I see that, but I'm finna go do this.
Yeah.
And then it's respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't putting no gun to your head and making you wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and it's not that serious.
It's not
that serious.
It's not.
Even if and I mean, I'm just gonna say this, even if you say and you don't really read into everything, it's just being a part of the moment. Yeah, being a part of the moment. So I would say the same thing. Like don't add more to it than what it really is.
Let's be honest. How many times have I know I've set up and watched TV shows that I am not into. Yeah. But because it's the moment, okay, let me just enjoy it.
And spending time with the individual, even if you don't. But I will say this though, sometimes we also have to understand that in a relationship don't involve social media so much. Yeah. Like if you're spending time together and that's really all y'all doing in two separate spaces, then you're getting more out of the social network than you are your relationship.
You know what? I say
in
this
the moment.
I say this here and in marriage. I just say this here. we have to find time to put down the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could be on social media all day
Mhm.
if I choose to be on
Right.
social media. But if we got a designated time that's for us, you know what I'm saying? Then I know that this is not social media
that's good.
time. This is our time.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
good.
saying? And you plan everything else.
Right. True.
So why
Facts.
not plan that? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then when you said rules and you said boundaries, people know.
Yeah. And then you just respect the moment.
That's it right there.
Respect the moment that you've designated for your significant other. So I think that's good. So Trina said, I go fishing with Alex, but I just sit and read because I'm not fishing.
Exactly.
That's like you were saying about the football.
And she don't know what that does for him.
Right.
She don't know what that does for him.
Yeah.
I'll say this as a man. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Like that does something to him. And I don't fish.
Right.
But I know that does something for him.
And he wants you to be there, accompanying him in that moment. I think that's good.
Exactly.
It's good. And I think that's part of being in a relationship and having a significant other, a partner, because it's a partnership.
Right.
You know, I may not want to do something that you like to do. However, I'm doing it because of the partnership.
And then think about this. If we set that time and you respect that time and you see me getting off the phone for that time, how much that's gonna make that time better because I'm respecting
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope that helped you. If you are tuned in and you are listening, I hope it helped you, because sometimes you got to choose your battles. Too. Some things are just not as serious as what we make them out to be. Right. You know, sometimes we cause more friction because of adding too much to something that's really minute. However, if it's minute, but it is causing a huge issue, then it needs to be addressed.
You know what I just thought about? The crazy part about it is you'll be avoiding the arguments on Facebook, but be arguing it in person.
Facts. Like,
you feel me?
You'll
be, oh man, we not going on Facebook. Oh, I want to. So now that's the argument between y'all two. You trying to avoid the arguments.
Let me ask you this, since we on this, and then we're gonna go into commercial break. How do you feel, and those who are tuned in and who are watching, how do you feel about showcasing your significant other, your personal business on social media when it comes to your significant? I'm not talking about all your other stuff personal. You hanging with your girls, and I'm talking about, because there are some significant others and some spouses that get upset because they don't feel like their significant or their spouse is showcasing them on social media.
That's to me, as a married man, I'm not gonna go post my problems. Now, if it's your birthday, because I know we got some of the same friends or whatever, and you want everybody to say happy birthday to your spouse, you know what I'm saying? You want them to feel special or him to feel special, you know. So that part, anniversaries, you know, and stuff like that. But
you're not doing all that other stuff.
If any other stuff, like I don't even much have to post it if we go out to eat. It's because some of these moments are now. If she posts, if my wife posts,
that's
good.
Her.
I'm
but you're saying that's something that you don't have to do.
I don't need everybody to know that I ate the lamb chop or dirty rice or mashed potato. Man, look, and that's just me. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just some things I just like to, some things I just like to keep private.
I mean, listen, you know, I get it, because people think they know, but they have absolutely no idea what's going on. I choose to showcase what I want to showcase.
And that's what I'm finna say, because certain people, you know, live a lifestyle. Live a lifestyle where posting things is a part of what they do
socially. They being social.
So.
And Marcy said he better love me out loud, and I get that. Listen, one thing that I've said, I've been a vouch for, and I will say it, and I can be open, honest, and transparent. I have been in a situation where some people feel like they can put you on the shelf and pick you up when they get ready, meaning that they can hide you until they get ready to showcase you. But in the meantime of you being hidden, it's a bunch of people that feel like they don't know. So they can approach you a different way.
So let me build the devil's advocate or the flip side of that. So if I'm hiding you, that's okay. Well, you gonna say hide.
Well, that's what
I'm not gonna say hide. if I choose not to post
Right.
you, but I'm taking you out. We going to the movies.
Mhm.
We going. You coming over? We hanging. We bowling. Whatever.
Mhm.
Just because I don't post you, that don't mean that I'm hiding it.
Right. From being in the space, I wasn't talking about just social media when I was talking about that. However, I feel I'm gonna be devil's advocate as well. Yes, you're absolutely right. If I'm loving you, and it doesn't have to be a social media broadcast.
Yeah.
However, there has to be a level of respect in line where people do know that you are with somebody, though. Because if not,
how you gonna know I'm with somebody is I ain't with you.
That's how it go. I need some men to chime in on this.
But I'm saying,
I'm listening.
If I'm gonna tell you something, if you don't see me posting, like I'm with other females, I'm kicking with friends, I've been on vacation, I'm with the fellas, you don't see all that, then that means that tells you something that man must be. Yeah. So I ain't.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the life I live.
And if it's based on me posting you,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, because I feel, for me, and this is just for my own perspective,
right?
I feel like in some cases, the more you post, the more you have others that are envious of the situation. They want to see, is it really what it looked like? So here, let me test. You know what I mean? It's just something about being private.
I done seen this so many times with the posting. I'm gonna be honest when I say that.
Yeah.
Oh, my queen, my king.
And next week.
Next week, that dirty bastard. He just. I'm like, oh man.
The switch up is real.
I'm like, what happened?
The switch up, the love story painted is real.
I'm like, damn, what happened?
Yeah.
I thought y'all was super in love, and I thought that was your boo boo.
Yeah.
And, now he's
yeah. Man, but that goes to show you that you shouldn't be airing all of that on social media anyway. Yeah. Like when it comes to whatever, because next week, guess what? When I decided to get divorced, when I said I was leaving and I was not going back, I went to my mama, my daddy, and my uncle. Yeah. Because at that time I knew I was coming. I didn't go on social media and blast what was going on, because at the end of the day, if I decided to go back, I got all of these people to explain my story to. I'm not finna do all of that. Yeah. I'm not doing all of that. So I've always lived a private life, though.
I done seen them with the rings. I mean, got close up on that butt, just on that butt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's pretty.
Everybody happy. It's the love story.
Congrats.
It's the love story.
And then next week, you show the finger and the ring on. Yeah. Everybody, what happened to that ring?
Because you did it for show, for the wrong reason.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But y'all, that's just something that I wanted to put out, just to get a perspective, see what everybody thought. But I do believe that you should love out loud. I do believe whatever that loud means for you in your relationship.
So loving out loud is okay. That can also be me taking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whatever that looks like for you, however, whatever makes you comfortable within your relationship to feel like you're being loved out loud.
Yeah, because posting, I could take you around my family. I can take you around my friends. They're important people.
Right.
And that's what a love is. When I take you around the important people, the people that matter.
Yeah.
Facebook, social media, that people don't, 9 times out of 10, you probably know 5 people on there. Really know 5 people. You got a million friends, only know 5.
Yeah. So. Well, we're going to get into a commercial break, y'all. We got T&D tax service that we're going to showcase. And when we come back, we're going to get into this morning tea topic. We got an awesome discussion today, so don't go nowhere. Share the live, invite somebody. We'll be right back with the morning tea topic.
Here at T&D Tax Service LLC, we offer a full service of business from tax preparation, tax planning, business bookkeeping, business coaching, company setup, payroll, and money management, along with credit restoration. We are highly trained with proven ability to communicate well with diverse groups, individuals, corporations, and small businesses. We will get the job done. Contact us today at 281-856-6568, or we can also be reached at any social media. If you're starting a business, we can help you get the job done. At T&D Tax Service, our motto is, when you start off right, you end up right.
All right. We are like...
Damn, I caught that at the end like a
you caught that. It was caught. Y'all was late on the clap, but it's all good.
They just caught us at pop. Hey, look, this how they clever.
Y'all got us on the.
I was trying to run that by,
Yeah. That's all right. Sometimes it's Wednesday and it's been a long week. It's been a long week. So shout out to everybody who is rocking with us on this morning.
Time? That's it.
That's all y'all got. But we meant well though.
Yeah.
We
you know what?
Well.
Let me run them back. Let me just run them back one time. That's a clear clap for all of y'all that's tuned in. Tuned in.
Everybody from around the world. Shout out to everybody who is rocking with us on this morning. Trina said, Alex and I love out loud every day, and I love it. We put each other first, and it shows. Absolutely. That's why I said whatever loud looks for you.
Yeah.
Because some people want to be showcased a specific way, and that to them means it embraces them, and they feel a certain type of way. So. Right. However, whatever that way is for you, it's not a wrong way. It's not a right way. Whatever that is for you and your relationship, for you and your significant, I highly recommend out loud being the thing. So nice. We got a morning tea topic today, right?
Come on, let's do it.
The morning tea topic. And I always, for those who don't know, our morning tea topics aren't necessarily geared towards one individual. It is not. The morning tea topics are conversations that I may have had with some people.
Right.
It may have been some things that people are going through.
Right.
And it may also be just something that is life related. And we just want to educate and get perspectives on it. Right. It's not necessarily, I don't want people to think, oh, Mika got, no. Yeah. Let me put that disclaimer.
It ain't about you.
It's not about me.
So don't go on there. Mika going through it.
Yeah, she going through it.
Yeah.
Y'all pray for it.
Nice going through it. Yeah.
Pray for it. Y'all lift up your hands.
Yeah.
Get the anointed oil.
Yeah.
No, it's not one of those things. However, sometimes it may has been a situation that I've experienced within my life's journey that I learned from. And because of that, we want to talk about it and share it. And so today's morning topic is insecurities. Is that the rule of all evil? A lot of times people say that money is the rule of all evil. However, there are so many layers to insecurity.
Right.
There's so many layers to insecurities that bring out so many different things. Yeah. Right. And so I thought this would be a good topic because there are people that aren't okay. It's so bad they don't want to address what those insecurities are. Right. But you see them in their actions.
I think everybody has insecurity.
Everybody has insecurity.
Some shape, form, or fashion. It might be your body.
Yeah.
It might be your nose.
Yeah.
It might be your the way you talk.
Yeah.
It's everybody has some type of insecurity. Now, some people might be more insecure in certain areas than others,
And it outwardly shows.
Right.
Or some people may have been in a situation or a space or envy. Yeah. There are some people that develop insecurities because they envy somebody else. Right. They envy their life. They envy their look and what it is that they look like. And so they develop their own insecurities based on wanting to be somebody and not be their authentic self.
So let me ask you this: would you be transparent enough to say that insecurity that you dealt with?
Yeah, I've dealt with I dealt with insecurities when I first started radio because it was a space that I had never been in before.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure that I may not be. Of course, my idea was not that I want to be better than. I want to be different than other radio personalities that I saw.
Right.
So I developed my own style of being a media personality. Right. However, I felt a certain type of way because I was like, this is a space that I've never been in. Right. I see people doing it every day.
Right.
But me doing that, I don't know if I can do that.
What about if I told you insecurities in being a husband, because that's a place where I've never been.
That's good. And okay, so first let me read the definition of insecurity. Wow. Y'all, if you are in the comments, chat and say if you have ever had an insecurity and if you feel comfortable enough to say what that insecurity is.
Right.
So the insecurity definition is uncertainty.
Right.
Or anxious about oneself or having lack of confidence. That's something. Had a lack of confidence. I had a lack of confidence in the beginning. I had confidence in knowing I could do it.
Right.
But I didn't have confidence in how I was going. Yeah, and how I was going to do it.
But just doing
it. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. And sometimes you have an insecurity based on. So from my previous marriage, I had an insecurity because there were certain things that I was being told to make me feel a certain type of way about myself.
Right.
But what happens is, because you internalize that, your next relationship, your next whatever, because you've developed that, you have to learn how to build yourself up in confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I want to ask you, because a lot of times, I'm not going to say a lot of times, sometimes as men, can you name some insecurities as a man? Not saying, because a lot of men don't want to say they have any. A lot of men don't want to address that because I'm the man. I don't want to be less than.
Right.
But as women, I feel like we need to know, we see it.
Right.
We see it through your actions. We see it through certain questions you may ask. We see it through the way that you may respond to certain things. But it's always a tough thing.
Right.
So tell us as women, as men, what are some of the insecurities that you guys have?
Now, I ain't gonna. This is not definite when I say this here, but I'm gonna just say this speculation, or most men are insecure in marriages. And that's keeping it 100 done.
Why is that though?
Because you can want to be a certain type of way, but be treated a certain type of way. You know, which being treated a certain type of way can cause insecurities. And it's not a I don't want to say it's not a bad thing. It's just when you already in a place where you say where it's new. And
you talking about a marriage?
Yeah. So that's new. That's new. I'm used to being a player. I'm used to having a lot of women. I'm used to people calling me at 12 o'clock at night. I'm used to these things. So now I'm in an area where I'm being hit with you ain't nothing but a hoe. You ain't, you understand what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm that. It's just that's just a life that I was living at that time.
So now you're
trying to change.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to change. You understand what I'm saying? And being called that, or being ridiculed for everything, ridiculed for every little thing that has to do with a woman, might make me feel like, damn, if I look at that person, you're gonna call me a hoe. So now it start creating insecurities now about looking at, man, I'm with you. Should I not look at people? Should I? You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Because that's a place again where you say, I've never been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that about me.
Right.
I'm saying that as
so as a woman, us being in, since we're talking about relationship, as a woman, how can we be better in assisting with not wanting our significant or who we're dating or whomever to not feel insecure? Is it because it may not be name calling? You may be insecure from a previous relationship.
It's only one word I'm gonna use for that.
What?
And you got to really do it. Listen. Because most of the time we're gonna tell you what make us insecure. Most of the time we're gonna tell you what hurt us. Most of the time we're gonna tell you what you're doing. Most of the time we're gonna tell you, I don't want to do it. We tell you. You understand? I'm talking about people. I'm not talking about just men.
Yeah.
People. If you just listen, if you got a friend, 9 times out of 10, that friend will tell you, that makes me feel insecure.
Yeah.
And it might not be in those words.
Right.
But they tell you, I'm uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Do you feel like as women, and women, you chime in, I see y'all chiming in. Do you feel like as women, and for us as women, because I feel like some women develop an insecurity because they're looking for something from their significant. It don't matter if it's outside.
Right.
But they're looking for certain things from their significant other to make them feel secure. They're looking for certain responses, just like you, like a man. You want to be treated in a certain type of way.
Right.
You want to be nurtured. You want to be loved.
Right.
You want to feel like you are the king of the castle.
Right.
In other words, right? I think some women have the same thought process. They want to feel as if, you the loudest cheerleader in the crowd. They want to feel like you're different than my past.
See, like right now I'm listening to you. So right now I'm taking that all in, so I can hear you saying, cheer for me when but that's because I'm listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, once I listen and I hear and I take it in and I process it, now it's time for action.
Mm-hmm.
So now when you doing something, maybe not say, well, you could have done it this
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Not give you my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
but then just say,
Tell
hey,
you what the
great
need
job.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
Great
yeah,
job.
Yeah. That's
you know,
good.
But that's comes from me listening.
Right.
I have to listen to you and not fight you on it. You know what I'm saying? Just listen. You know,
I think it's important, and also outside of relationships, like I feel like we need to be more comfortable with addressing and communication.
Right.
What it is that makes us feel a certain type of way.
And then too, I'm gonna say like Trina say, my insecurity is my weight. So when I look at that, when I look at something like that, and then I have to look at everything. That's something that you have control over.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have to decide in your mind, is that insecurity worth me working on?
Right.
You understand?
And if that's gonna make you feel better,
yeah.
if that's specific, if that particular thing is gonna make you feel better. However, from a relationship standpoint,
right.
Coming back to your point, if that is communicated to her significant in that area of insecurity, how he can help is nurture her in that by, praising how she looks, to develop a security in just being who you are as an individual in the moment, and assisting, or as women, we have to, if I was told that this was an insecure space for you, that I knew was an insecure space for you, okay, and I come to you and I say, okay, because I know you feel this way in this particular area, so I want to assist you in getting to security. You have to accept that it's coming from a good space.
Yeah.
And it's the presentation of how it's being said too. Because you can't talk at me and say, if she says that that's her insecurity, that she feels her weight. Well, then if you feel like you have an issue with your weight, then go get you a gym membership. No.
Yeah.
Well, let's go together.
Yeah.
We can work together on whatever that insecure.
And that sounds like
is.
how a lot of people, let me not say how it is, but maybe most men will respond if you got an issue with your weight, it's just around the corner.
And that's not how you should.
And I understand that. So that means that I really wouldn't. I just heard weight loss.
Yeah.
I didn't hear insecurity.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So listening to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I have insecurity. With
in this area.
Weight.
Right.
So now, okay, damn, she insecure. So because I heard insecurities, let me try to boost.
Right.
Let me try to support.
Right. Exactly. That's the thing.
Because the one word was insecurity.
Yeah. And she responded. Trina said, and he loves all of me and shows it's just me. And that's because that's good in knowing that he's still supporting her and loving her for who she is. But that's something that she's dealing with internally.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to your response in, okay, if that's how you feel, what are we going to do to get you to a secure space?
Yeah.
A secure space. But I think it's good to know in the communication, then if you don't ever tell me what that is because you feel uncomfortable with that, when I respond a certain type of way, you can't get mad because I don't know.
Right.
Because you haven't communicated that to me.
Right.
So if we've had the conversation and I've said, these are some areas that I'm insecure in. And we all have to, I got to do better in some areas too.
Yeah.
When you look at certain situations, because I can't get mad if you say certain things or you do something and it triggers me because I never opened up and shared that information with you.
Right.
And I think sometimes in that space that may be why people end up outside of the roles of them and they significant, or even in business, whatever it is, you have to be secure and be able to communicate.
Yeah, the whole thing is, to me, is just is if you listen to the person.
Yeah.
Like if you sit down at the table or wherever it is, and you really sit down and listen, then you will be able to navigate whatever circumstance it is. A lot of times, most of the time, we don't sit down to listen. We sit down to respond. Yeah.
That's the thing. And sometimes it's not a quick fix.
Yeah.
It's not a quick fix that is supposed to happen.
That part right there.
Yeah, it's not a quick fix. It may be something that develops over time, because if you've been in a situation, if you've been on a job, and you have been treated as a certain type of way on this job, and the boss didn't care, talk to you a certain type of way, made you feel like you weren't valued as an employee.
Right.
When you go to another space, you may not open up. You may have a guard up for a period of time because you've dealt with this situation over here. It created insecurities into you to where you didn't feel like you can hone in on this position. But you got these people, you got your new boss is telling you, oh my God, you're so smart.
Yeah.
You did so well on this project. Yeah. Some people may look at it as, okay, what they want from me? Are they telling the truth? You just stroking my ego. Yeah. In other words, it's really because of your past situations why you feel. So when you respond a certain type of way and your new team is looking at you like, what's wrong with her?
You just
it's because of your previous situations. Yeah. However, I think we need to work more on what our insecurities are and not place the blame on other people because of how we feel internally.
And then one thing that I'm really and truly learning is that I'm not responsible for what you say, but I am responsible for how I respond to what you say. I can't control what come out of your mouth.
True.
But I can control how I respond to it. And once we start learning that, I think that we start doing a little bit better. I can't like right now, if you said, Kenji, I hate you. That come out of your mouth. I can't control that.
Right.
But I can jump up and say I hate you too. Or I can say, well, why?
Yeah.
Well, why? But most of the time we want to respond off the rip and oh well, I hate you too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to respond like that. I choose how to respond. And so once we learn that,
that's good.
Because again, you can't control what other people do.
Yeah. Or think.
Yeah,
you can't control what they do or think or how they feel.
But you always have control. And what they say you could, if it's raining outside, you can choose to sit inside, or you can choose to go outside and dance in the rain.
That's good.
You can't control the rain. It's gonna rain regardless.
Yeah.
But what you gonna do? Cry in it or dance in it?
Yeah. That's good. I wanted to touch on this because I often see sometimes people create scenarios off of their own insecurity.
Yeah.
They create scenarios. Little small things may happen, and because of their insecurity, they automatically assume that it's something else, or it feels like the last people who did you wrong. And so this situation automatically takes your mind into a space that this is the same scenario. And sometimes, and I think as people, we need to also not be so, like you said, respond defensive, but try to understand the background of the individual.
So you know what that's called? That's called responding emotionally.
Yeah.
We shouldn't respond based on emotions. We should respond based on logic.
Yeah.
You understand
or logic and actual things.
Yeah. But because we're human, and now let me go back to this. Because we're human, our instinct is to respond emotionally.
Yeah.
But this is where, and this is something that I'm learning. This is where you start learning to control your emotions, because what happens is you have to it go back to what I say, listening.
Yeah.
Once you listen, and if you truly listen, then you can pause for a second and say, okay, I'm not going to respond to that emotion because you paused.
Yeah.
I'm not going to respond to that emotionally. I'm going to respond to that logically.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the logic.
Yeah.
And that's what you're saying, going deeper into it and thinking. Because emotionally, man,
Yeah.
But pausing for a second.
Yeah. And sometimes that makes a world of a difference. I have to do that myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to, because we are quick to respond.
Yeah.
We are quick to respond. And sometimes your response is valid.
Yeah.
However, in the moment, how you respond may turn the whole situation into something else.
Yeah. Now you walk around there, it's quiet in the house. You ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's in anything, not just relationships, but also in anything. Sometimes you have to sit back, and sometimes I try to do my best with, let me try to understand it from both sides.
Yeah.
And once I can understand it from both sides, I can come back and say, okay, I handled that wrong.
Right.
I should have handled it this way.
Right.
I understand how you feel. Either here's my reason
Right.
of why those
Right.
things occurred,
Right.
or here's my reason of why, making sure that it
Right.
doesn't occur again.
And let me say this here.
Mhm.
Let me say this here. Just because a person telling you how they feel don't mean that they in their feelings. Just because I'm telling you how I could be telling you how you made me feel.
Mhm.
That don't mean that I'm just in my feelings.
What do you mean by
the whole thing?
okay, so you got to
now
break
that-
down
I'm
the
finna
in
break
my
it down.
feelings. Yeah,
I'm finna
please,
break it
please
down.
break it down.
Awareness.
Okay.
All I'm trying to do is make you aware
Mhm.
of the fact that what you said
Mhm.
hurt it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's not that I'm not all.
But wait a minute. So, but you have to. So, and I get that.
Yeah.
That's your definition of that. But you have to say, what does in my feelings mean?
In
though?
my feelings could be this. I ain't talking to you right now because you hurt me. I ain't saying nothing to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the other room
Okay.
and not say. We just gonna not say nothing for now. I'm in my feelings.
Mhm.
But if you've done something, and I say, you know what you done, that hurt,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Mhm. But what response are you wanting from that though?
Sometimes it don't require a response. Sometimes listen. Okay,
I am listening.
Listen. Sometimes it don't. I just want you to be aware. That's it.
Okay, but okay.
I don't
and
want
I get it.
No, listen. This is what
I'm listening, but you saying that and us not communicating on how, because I may feel as if I didn't know that what I said was going to hurt your feelings, but you need to explain to me why it hurt your feelings.
Okay, in that moment,
Mm-hmm.
all of that might not need to be necessary now, because guess what? We start going into emotions now. No, listen, just listen.
I'm listening.
So we start getting very emotional because you feeling a certain way, I'm feeling a certain way. Now we start getting into I'm all in my feelings. I just want to make you aware that if I punch you in your eye, this
yeah,
you don't want to get punched in the eye again, so you're gonna tell me, Kate, that hurt.
Right, but
and
why?
So now,
but I don't understand the weight, though. I don't understand you saying you hurt my feelings, but now I'm gonna go sit in the corner and I'm gonna wait until I'm ready to talk about it.
What it do? It might give you time to.
So why not wait to say? Why not wait before you even say?
See, like right now, this is what it lead to.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Let's do this.
No. Wait. Let me make my point. Yeah, we not arguing. This is normal.
Yeah.
So if you just had to get that out, that you know what, you hurt my feelings.
Right.
And so now I'm trying to figure out, I want to talk about it because I hurt my feelings. So why couldn't you wait on you hurt my feelings to when you want to talk about it?
Okay, so let's just do this real quick.
You ain't answer the question.
I'm finna answer the question. Okay. I'm finna answer the question. Let's just do this. Let's just sit back.
Okay.
Cool out.
We cool.
No. Let's just sit back. Now I'm trying to make an example.
Oh, okay.
So let's just sit back and let's just cool out. I already told you, right? So now let's go to the morning. We can go to a commercial or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then it give it time for us both to think about it. Mm-hmm. And now we come back to it. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now we come back to it and we've thought about it. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Now we could actually talk about it.
Right.
Everything don't need to just be talked about like right.
I get it. Because I've been in the space before. But here's my question to you. Why in the moment you have to say, you know what, you hurt my feelings.
Right.
But then you don't want to talk. Why not wait until, why not wait until you're ready to talk about it? Because you're in a better space. Because it's almost like I'm going to shoot you and then I'm going to sit back. And then when I'm ready to talk about it, after we didn't cool down, we'll talk about it. Just wait until you're ready to talk about it, because your emotions are going to be, because your emotions is in it when you say, you know what, you hurt my feelings. But instead, when you calm down out of the moment, when they have calmed down out of the moment, then you go and you say, hey, you know what? Earlier when you said this, it hurt my feelings. This is the reason why it hurt my feelings. And give the other person the time to respond.
Respect that. I respect, because I'm listening to what you're saying. Right. So I respect that. So if that's the way that we choose to handle the situation, then that's the way that we choose to handle the situation. Some people can't, because because I just listen to you,
Mm-hmm.
I can sit down with you and I can understand
Right.
and I can respect that.
Right.
Some people can't just go
some
into
people
it
don't
like
know.
that. You understand what
They
I'm saying?
can't.
You feel me? But me listening to you,
Mm-hmm. It's a defense mechanism a lot of times.
And then guess what? Because I chose to say, okay, let's just sit back
Mm-hmm.
and let's just cool. It gave me an opportunity
Yeah.
to gather myself
Absolutely.
and then listen to you.
I agree with that all day
You
long, because
understand what I'm
sometimes
saying?
I have to be in the moment of,
Yeah.
okay, you know what, this has happened. And although I could be quick to respond and this can go completely left, let me just chill.
Yeah.
Let me sit back and look at it from both sides and then come back with a calmer spirit to have a conversation.
Even just now, with you trying to get your point across,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had to step back from it just for a second and gather myself to listen to what you were saying.
Yeah.
And once I did that, I respect it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because a lot of times we talk we have emotion in the moment,
right,
that can create a complete different scenario.
Right.
So one of the things is you just have to be in tune with yourself, and you have to communicate. You have to communicate with whomever, whether it be in a relationship, a situationship, a businessship, a friendship, whatever the case may be. It has to be, you have to share and communicate how we started off with what those insecurities are.
Right.
You getting ready to say something?
And some of the comments, they in here, they in here talking.
Yeah, insecurity can also be transferred to the spouse who doesn't know how to support the partner who initially voiced it. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. That's
good.
Real good. So I guess that's more of a communication in understanding your partner, and then having more than one conversation when it comes to whatever that is. And then Trina said, listening to understand and not listening to only respond. In all things, get an understanding. That's very good.
Yeah.
And then I find it best to share how my husband may have made me feel indifferent when we are in a neutral space, emotionally and mentally. When you are in the heated moment, we may not be able to hear, although we are listening. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
like
very
that.
good.
I like that.
Yeah, so I thought that was a good conversation, because in some cases, as a culture, we don't openly share some of those things, and we think it's so bad.
And then be honest. Like just a minute ago, because we was trying to explain, you was trying to get your point across, I was trying to get my point across. It was up here.
Yeah.
But the minute that it's not even tension.
Yeah.
But it feels like the energy
Yeah.
has went down, and we are in a it just seemed like it's just a better space.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And this got to do with friendships.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This got to do with business. This not just about marriage.
Yeah.
It's got to do with just relationships.
Yeah. Period. Yeah.
When you find time to come down.
Mm-hmm.
Everything ain't got to be emotionally responded to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you find yourself in a better situation.
Yeah, both. Absolutely. The biggest thing is the communication aspect. And for those who don't know, if you've been tuned into the morning tea, me and Nice do this all the time.
Yeah.
We just hadn't had it this year. However, it's in communication. So we're gonna get into a commercial break.
That right there. What
she said, I understand both points. Neither way is wrong. I felt like he was bringing awareness and then saying, let's talk about it later when I'm not so emotional.
Exactly.
And I also hear you saying, why say anything? I think in a relationship, you understand your partner's way of handling conflict. That's good. That's good. You have to understand.
Understanding your
partner. Sometimes, and the only reason, and that's two different perspectives. Not saying that your perspective was wrong.
Right.
Or my perspective was wrong or right. It's just two different perspectives in how to handle the communication. And you should know how you and your partner, your significant, how you handle that.
Right. And I like what Justin
Sai said, my husband and I have ground rules for conflict. Only speak on the matter, allow other person's space to process their emotions, and be able to communicate in a positive way.
And I think because I'm an emotional person, I think that works, because you might not be an emotional person, but because I'm an emotional person, I think me sitting down with myself and saying, okay, it's not that bad. It's not this. It's not that.
So that's
then
kind of
coming to the table and saying, you know what I'm saying? Boom,
I've grown a whole lot.
Yeah.
I've grown.
You looking down when you?
No, I have. I really have, because a lot of time, and I can be honest, sometimes when you're younger and you haven't matured enough, sometimes you just want to be heard in how you feel.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily take the other person's feelings into consideration, and you haven't evaluated yourself in the situation to understand how things could have been different.
Right.
So now my approach is, okay, let me step back and see how the other person felt when they shared it. And if we're going to continue whatever it is, we still have to come to an agreement. We still have to communicate about it.
Right.
So you just kind of have to pick and choose what's major. We don't want to go back here no more.
Right.
So I'm still going to be with you. We're still going to do business with each other. We're still going to be friends. However, we need to not get back in this space again. So let's understand how we can fix it.
Right.
Pretty much how we can
fix
it.
I appreciate you bringing that conversation up because I'm pretty sure that it's the time.
Yeah.
The time.
The climate. Yeah.
The time now is everybody is it's a lot of people going through it, you know, and it's dealing with I ain't talking about going through it marriage, but I'm talking about going through it with themselves, dealing with their own emotions.
Yeah.
Because the world is moving so fast and things are changing up so much, and you see this and you see that and you see that, and dealing with your own self. Dealing with your own self is a lot.
Yeah, you can develop your own insecurities in yourself.
Man, dealing with yourself
yeah.
is a lot. So imagine when you got to deal with yourself, your kids, your husband, your friends, your job. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to maintain that your emotional state.
Yeah,
mental state.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's a lot.
It is. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
So I hope and I pray that that we self-reflect, you know, some of those things that you feel a certain type of way about it, write it down and figure out how can you fix it, express it to whomever you need to express it to, so that they understand when they do certain things, those are triggers for your insecurities. Those are things that you're dealing with internally that you're trying to navigate.
Right.
And then if there are some things that you can fix, like you said, if it's something that's fixable, all of it is fixable. But if it's something that you can do that's transactional, whatever the case may be, that will make you feel secure in who you are. I applaud Trina's husband for not allowing her to not to add to whatever her insecurity is, because that's always like that's almost like a double whammy.
Yeah.
You know, when you're feeling a certain type of way, and then certain insecurities can develop a narrative that's not even taking place. And it has a hindrance on your relationships with people. It has a hindrance on your family, your kids, and those things. So we got to do better with getting in tune with those specific things that allows us to show outwardly to people or whatever. So we're going to get into this quick commercial break. Do the drop. We're going to get into that. When we come back, we got upcoming events. So you guys make sure to stay right there. We appreciate every comment that has taken place. We go back and read them all so that we can communicate. But y'all, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Yo, what's up? This your boy DLS Music of the Martians. And you're tuned in to GMT Radio with Mika Diamond and K Nice. Pull up and get your tea. Yeah, let's go.
Into the Morning Tea Radio Show. It's been an awesome Wednesday. We got a couple of upcoming events that's taking place. So you guys make sure that you stay connected, not only to myself, K Nice, but everybody who is on the live, who has some things going on. This weekend, I will be in Dallas, Texas with Rebecca Davis, the owner of Bossed Up Bundles, as well as Tax Time Express. She has the first annual To Whom Much Is Given Empowerment Brunch in Dallas, Texas. So if you have not gotten your tickets, go ahead and get your tickets. Meet me in Dallas. I know there are going to be a lot of people from Houston that is traveling this weekend, so I'm excited to see everybody. But make sure that you follow her. You can catch her on the last show. Also, she's all over my page with the information in regards to this weekend. Then we got Jordan's Heart Family Festival that's taking place on March the 29th with Jay Kelly, the founder, the CEO of Jordan's Heart. It's going to be a family atmosphere festival that's taking place here in Houston, Texas. Make sure that y'all follow Jay Kelly or Jordan's Heart. And then we have the WOW Conference with Kimberly Powell, who is rocking with us each and every Wednesday. She was on the first interview of 2025.
Come on, Kim.
Kimberly Powell. So you guys make sure that you follow her. April the 12th, she has a conference that's taking place right here in Houston, Texas, to make sure that we are empowered. We are empowered. And then the 27th of April, We got Boots and Business Brunch with myself, Miss Baldwin Beautiful, my best friend of over 30 years, Candy Green. We also got Tiffany Oh So Simple. It's going to be an amazing. I'm already getting my boots together. We learned boots on the ground. We're going to learn something else on April the 22nd. Today is the last day to get your tickets for $39.99. They go up to $54.99. So if you want to go ahead and get that discount, click the link. It's all over my page as well. If you're not a part of Business Besties, go ahead and join. We had an amazing experience Saturday, and we're going to continue.
All right. If you're looking to do a podcast radio show, we do that. We do offer that service here at GMT Broadcasting Company, LLC. If you're looking to do a morning show, looking to do an evening show, get at me. It's 832-372-6874. Give me a call, and we will definitely get you on air. You don't have to bring anything but your guest and your content. We provide everything else, and we also provide different setups.
Yeah.
So with this setup, you can do a 2-chair setup or whatever. And then also, if you like the True shirts, let me move this out the way. Let me move that out the way. If you like True, it says True, God loves me now and forever. If you want to get that shirt, just give me a call, 832-372-6874, and we will get you that shirt. True, God loves me now and forever.
Absolutely. And I love this comment this is the last comment of the day before we get back on Wednesday. Trina says support has to be reciprocated and not transactional. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. It definitely has to be supported. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us on this Wednesday.
Thank y'all.
We'll be back next week. Same place, same time, same location, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Y'all have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week.
All righty.